Welcome to the channel. We are here live from Pity Break City, where I am being robbed blind by intelligent systems. That is right, they are hitting me every month with one of my favorites, and this month we have Ike. If you don't know, he is my favorite character in all of Fire Emblem, so we're in a bit of a rough spot. So our goals tonight is we need 2 Sathers actually to complete Sather, and she'll be done, and then we want as many Ikes as possible. So let's go ahead and jump in. We can discuss the banner, we can discuss Ike, we can discuss the fodder, we can discuss a lot of stuff. Okay, let's start off with the red. Okay, so first things first, right? I did my reaction live on stream with DTM, so if you want to see my reaction, go ahead and check out the VOD for there. It's kind of like 2 hours in around there, it should be in, and then you can check that out. When it comes to Ike himself, I have a whole guide planned for Ike. It was supposed to be like 10 minutes like the Marth one, and then I wrote like a 15-page script. So I've been working on it for like 10 hours already, pretty much every day after work, like last night and today. And so it will hopefully be out tonight, the day of the video, hopefully. But there's so much. I went too far. There's so much stuff in there. It's insane. I pretty much go over everything possible. Other than that, definitely check that out in the future. Let's talk about reruns, because these reruns actually matter a ton, and they will change the way things happen tonight. So, for future reruns, the first thing we have to talk about is, when does Emblem Ike come back? Now, I made a joke in my last stream that Ike could come back in May and share with Emblem Marth. That was a joke. It's actually happening. That's right, we're getting Marth and Ike on the same banner in May. That is absolutely insane. Now, they do share with Kvasir, and Kvasir is a good defensive mythic, but like, you don't really need merges, so she's mostly just like insight fodder. So that's kind of a downside there for sure, but like, having 2 emblem rings sharing together is ridiculously good value. So what does that mean for me? That means that we are not plus 10ing Ike on this banner, because Alencia is a very good legendary. I think I'd probably say she's like the best legendary in the game, or she's like at least top 3. The thing is, I already have her at plus 10, so I don't really need more copies of her. And Embla, you don't really need more copies of anyway, right? You just need like 1 copy and you're pretty much good. So the share for me is not very good. And so because of that, I don't really want a plus 10 Ike here, because considering my luck, I'll probably get like a million of like everybody else. There's Catherine. Okay, I'll take that, I guess. So yeah, we'll probably not be going too hard on this banner. Our goal really is to get the 2 Sathers, and then we'll probably stop, which could be bad. We'll see how this turns out. Sather actually got pushed up, so her rerun's not too far away. It is in June. So if it gets bad, I just probably will wait till June to plus 10 her. She only needs 2 merges though. She's really close. Some of the other runs. So we have in May, we have that share I just talked about with Marth, Kvasir, and Emblem Ike. We also have Faye and Shez. Lumera got moved up, so now Lumera is in May as well instead of June. I don't really like that, because the share's worse in my opinion, right? Like, Faye is not a very good legendary, let's be honest, and Shez is good still, but like, is that what you want to share with? It kind of depends, right? So I kind of like that. In June, we have Hinoka. Embla is coming back in June as well, and we also have Veronica. So that's an okay share, not bad. Not amazing, but not the best. We had Sheeta get moved as well, so now Sheeta, legendary Sheeta, is also in June. And then we also have a weird thing. Oh, it's Memori. We have a weird thing going on in green in June, where we have Xander, Hather, Sather, and Camilla. Now, what my guess is that Hather will probably be on like her new heroes banner or something at that time. So that's when she released last year. So I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. Maybe there's like a Twitter poll I missed or something like that. But that's what I'm assuming. So it would probably be Xander, Sather, and Camilla, which is still a good share, but man, Xander kind of ruins it, not gonna lie. So there's that. Yes! Oh my god, yes. Yes. Oh, that's so good. Okay, we're 1 Sather away. And then we can finally use Sather and Ether raids. She is so good in like hit and run in Gale Force. Like, she's a lifesaver. But yeah, so there's that. Alencia is coming back in July, which is a decent amount away, right? It's like 4 months, so if you do want Alencia, this is not a bad share for you at all. Embla is kind of a downside, but Ike obviously is a big upside. So if you do want Alencia, definitely not bad to pull for her here. We have Arvel coming back in August as well. And then we have Female Byleth getting banished all the way to September, which I don't know if that lines up with the remix. I didn't check, but it's possible. It's possible, maybe. So we'll have to see if that's a remix banner for Female Byleth, or she just got like banished one more time pretty far off. Other than that, the only other thing was that Legendary Marth was moved to August now, which doesn't affect the Legendary Emblem Mythic banners, but it does affect like the remix banners. So that's something to consider if you were trying to merge up Legendary Marth, not Emblem Marth, Legendary. But yeah, so if there is a graphic, I'll throw it up on the video, but I don't know if anyone's gonna have one done in the middle of the night because it's like 2 a.m. or something like that. But yeah, that's it. There's some good shares coming up for sure. I think the red share with Emblem Marth and Emblem Ike is just kind of absurd, and for me, that means I could get possibly 2 Emblem rings to +10, so that is definitely when we will be doing that. Hopefully hopefully they're nice to me in April's like a dead month for me. That would be amazing. I would love to have like a complete dead month. That would just be the best thing ever. If you haven't seen on like Twitter, I made like a post about like how they've been hitting me almost every month. I think I had like October off and that was it. Every other month since like September, they had put one of my favorite units. And so I've been just like, IS is just going after me hard. But let's talk about some other stuff. Let's talk about Laguz Friend 4 restrictions. So Laguz Friend 4, I'm going to have a whole section of the guide that's coming out with Ike on this skill. I think this skill is like one of the most powerful and absurd skills add to the game in years, literally. Like, I was going to compare it to Gambit, but it's actually way better than Gambit, right? And Gambit was really cool. I liked Gambit a lot, but like, this is on a whole new level. And the reason why is just like the way the skill works. Like, it either works with like an offensive special and 3 cooldown, or a defensive special. But what makes it really interesting too is also that the inheritance restrictions. So I'm going to throw that up on the screen. The inheritance restrictions is any infantry at all. Unfortunately, this means armors can't use it, so I can't use it on Femortis, which is who I wanted to use it on. It also means I can't use it on Har, who I also wanted to use it on, or Ashnard. So like, it's kind of rough. But the fact that it can be used on any infantry means it can be used on healers. It could be... Valencia, I love you. You know I love you, but I really wanted Ike instead. Oh man. So I have her at 10, so I'll probably fodder her, which someone's gonna... I know Sprinkles is gonna yell at me for saying that, but I have her at +10, so I can fodder her. That's how it works. I'll probably put her into like Peony and then just give aerial maneuvers to everybody. But yeah, so it's usable by any infantry unit, and because it's usable by any infantry unit, right? Healers, mages can use it, and what this does is it really optimizes a lot of builds for tanking units, and it opens up the opportunity for infantry mages to be tanks again. Infantry mages as tanks have pretty much fallen off like completely. Last year we did have like Asker and Ymir, duo Asker I should say, and Ymir kind of fulfilling that role. But even now, they had fallen off pretty hard at this point. But now with this actually opens up so many options, as it essentially does have Special Spiral 4 in there, but it also has, you know, it also has defensive effects, right? It has a flat DR in there as well. And it boosts damage by your, it gives true damage as well. So like, it's really, really good. The thing is that it doesn't work exactly like Special Spiral, right? It has a special jump effect based off the enemy's attack. So offensively, you can't like use it that way, but it's gonna work really well that way. Now the problem is, the thing we have to talk about, something I'll be bringing up in the guide, is that it does require a 3 cooldown special with mages, because they can't have access to defensive specials, right? So other than I guess Miracle, right? And so that's the thing, like you're gonna have some interesting options. I think Miracle Duo Asker could be really, really powerful, so that's gonna be really interesting. The kind of crappy thing though is like, because it will, oh my god, yes. Okay, we're done with Sather. Holy crap, that went really, really, really good. Like, I'm very happy about this because I really didn't want to keep pulling for Sather. It went really bad last time. Okay, so now at this point, green is still really good. But I'm going to mostly just focus on red, I think. Maybe I'll do a couple more greens. I don't know. Anyway, so that is something you have to consider. The thing is right, you can't use Flare if you have Slaying, because if you have Slaying, Flare is a 2 cooldown special, which means it doesn't activate the effect because it's not a defensive special, right? So that kind of sucks because Flare plus the Emblem Ike ring plus Laguz friend would be like actually absurdly good, like ridiculously absurdly good. But you can't really do that unless you don't have Slaying, which really sucks for Duo Asker and Duo Ymir. What I think that really means though is like Asker will probably go to Miracle. The other thing is it does mean that like Brave Soren just got a lot better in my opinion because he has way more options now to turn people into VAR saves, right? So I think that's really cool. I'm really excited about that. I'll be going over more of that in the guide, but yeah, that's something to look forward to. Just remember, you do have to sacrifice Emblem Ike, and that's really expensive fodder, right? Because you don't really want to lose access to his ring. So, it's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting. Lots of, I really think the skill opens up just so much possibilities for the game, and that's really exciting to me. That's really, really exciting. So, can't wait to get a chance to get play with it a little bit, see what I can do with it. Obviously, I need to get like 12 Ikes, because I need 11 for the plus 10, and I need 1 to put on some kind of rearmed unit. Probably Ganglot, now that I think about it. It has to be Ganglot. Oh god, because I don't have enough Sheeta, so it'd have to be Ganglot. And the Ganglot will just be a Laguz friend 4, plus 1 other skill, Duplicator. That skill is so cool. It's like probably one of the coolest skills in the game. It's also probably the optimal skill for every single Ike in the game. Probably? I don't know. I'll have to test. Because like it works really well with Radiant Ether, obviously. But it also works well with like just a godlike reflexes build. So there's that as well. But yeah, there's just, like I said, I wrote, it's supposed to be a 10-minute video, and now it's like a 30 or 40-minute video. Because like I just keep thinking of so many possibilities and options, and like the skill is just so cool. Really, really like that. I really like that Ike brought in like, because the thing with Marth is like Emblem Marth is a very good unit, don't get me wrong, but he's a melee nuke. Like he's a very good melee nuke, but he's a melee nuke, and melee nukes just don't really have a place in the meta right now. But Emblem Ike as an Omnitank definitely does have a place in the meta. His ring makes every other tank better, almost every other tank better essentially. And then Laguz friend 4 is like crazy fodder. Potent is cool, but Potent really only shines on Emblem Marth in my opinion. It's still good. It's just like Emblem Marth that's insane. I think Ike actually just brought so much stuff to change the game up, which is always fun. Though, you know, obviously it's not the cheapest fodder. Oh my god, we're almost to Spark already. Holy crap. That went fast. This is what happens when you start talking about Tellius stuff. I can't shut up. Come on, give me an Ike. I would really like to get like +1 at least for Ike. Hey, it's Lara. Actually, I don't have her at 5-star yet. That's a good idea. We'll keep this one. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Okay, back out. Okay, we'll keep going. Like I said, we're really going for the 2 Sathers, but we already got that. So I think we just go for Ikes now. Camilla merges would be nice, but not necessary. And Nino merges would be really nice because of fodder, but other than that, there's like, I don't think it's worth it. I think it's better just to Spark, or just focus reds here. Okay, let's do a question. This is going to be from Wyber Silo. I probably butchered name. I'm so sorry. A Tellius banner is on the horizon. This was before this banner was announced. Kind of. What would it be your dream banner from Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn? So I've probably answered this before, but considering the current climate, I'll answer it again. So when it comes to Tellius, there are so many characters not in the game. I think that's like one of the biggest problems is that a lot of the same characters get ults a lot, right? Like it's like Ike, Micaiah, Timber, Nysala, Soren, you know, stuff like that. And so there's a lot of characters I want in the game, like the Dawn Brigade, like Nasir, like Mythic Sephiron would be really, really cool. But if you give me the option to make my own custom banner, right, I'm going to put my favorites on it, like or at least most of my favorites. So it would be a Radiant Dawn banner, and then it would have, this is going to be stacked. This is not a realistic banner. Just to be clear, this is not realistic in the slightest. But I would want attuned Nephany, so that way she could have like her own attuned skill, but her own preference weapon. I would want Ascended Titania. That way, like a Titania could have her own ult. Titania really needs a new ult, in my opinion, so that would be really cool to have. The demote unit would be Stefan, but he would have a preference weapon. And then lastly, the last unit on the banner would be a rearmed Volug. Yes, I know, having all 3 of those types of heroes on a banner would be like actually stupid, but That's what I would do. And then Rearm Volog would obviously be like an infantry beast arcane weapon. So that'd be really cool. Some other units I would really like to see is like Jill. I really want another Jill alt. I want like a Radiant Dawn Jill alt. And then like Soin, Dagnicia, or Jaeon. Like there's so many characters actually. It's ridiculous how many Tellius characters I want in the game. And the problem is if they start giving them all to me, I'm gonna have to summon even more. Are we at 9.5%? Holy crap, I just noticed that. Okay, come on, Ike. Come on, Ike. Show up right before the spark, please. We need the +1 Ike. Because, oh, so Ike's stats got revealed. They were already revealed in the banner, so we just know the super boons now. And he's a super boon in attack and defense, but he has a super boon in HP, resistance, and speed. I kind of expected the speed, but HP and resistance is rough. So I really want the +1, so that way I don't have to worry about it as much. The other thing is I need another Floret again. Like you probably hear me talk about this a lot, but I thought that was Ike for half a second. But it's Eldigan. Still amazing art. Eldigan looks great. I love this art. Suzuki Rika is like the GOAT. They need to like draw all my favorite characters. Draw Brave Felix, please. Okay, we're going into the Spark. We're definitely just getting Ike. That's not even a question. No question at all needed here. Like I said last night, I don't know if you didn't catch my reaction. I don't really like his base art as much. I don't know why, but something is off. I'm not sure what it is. Like he just looks a little bit different. But his like attack, this art is so good, this art is so good, and this art, like all the other art is really, really, really good, so I don't mind. What is he? He's gonna be everything. Just gonna put him as SD, I guess. I don't know. The problem is we have so many Omnitanks now. We have so many Omnitanks. Okay, let's keep doing a couple more questions. We're gonna keep pulling. I really want to get +1. Now, is that a good idea? Probably not. I probably should just wait until Marth, but I don't really care. I'm just keep going. So this is going to be from Ash Whisper. Which character do you want for the child banner? So if you don't know, I do not like the child banner at all. I really, really wish that would get retired. They should retire that and bring back pirates, in my opinion. But when it comes to the child banner, I think we're gonna get Shadows of Valencia finally. Like it should be. We have canon children characters for Shadows of Valencia. We also haven't gotten a real Shadows of Valencia banner in a while. The last one was like the one with Mycen and Rearm Sonya, but it was like half heroes characters. So I think it could be Shadows of Valencia for sure. Ooh, another Lara. And if that was the case, I would assume it would be Duo Celica and Alm, Gray, Tobin, probably like a Faye demote, maybe one of the other two demotes, I don't know. And then like Cliff probably for like a Tempest Trial unit, right? Something like that. Because they all have canon children forms, so that's what I would assume. Maybe they switched it up and they put like Conrad as a kid or something like that, just because I know Conrad's a big favorite. But if it wasn't a child banner, I would want Bowie and May. I really want a Bowie and May alt, but I don't want them as children. I want them as like a bridal banner would be really cool. Bridal, like duo Bowie and May, like bridal would be really cool. I'd like that a lot. But I don't know how realistic that is. Okay, let's do another question. This one's gonna be a kind of an ironic question. That's why I'm putting it in here. This is from Dan, the DNA man. Is Great Ether on Emblem Ike going to be an AoE? What do you want from him? And hopefully he is not garbage. New special. I hope it's Irvin and not another sword. So, oh my god, Alencia, stop. Stop. Alencia, I love you. You know I love you. I defend you against all the competitive players, like every month. Please, just let Ike come home. Please. Ugh. I mean, it's better than Embla. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's way better than Embla, but... Alencia, we have to have a conversation. Like, come on. Like, I get it, you know. You love me, I love you. We're great, but like... It's Ike's time to shine. You gotta let Ike do some stuff now, please. Oh my god. That is so rough. I mean, it's really, really good luck. I'm not gonna, like, lie, but... Just imagine if that was double Ike, right? That would've been amazing. But yeah, so back to this question. So this is kind of ironic, right? This is before Emblem Ike was revealed, obviously. And what I kind of just wanted to talk about was like something I had brought up a lot of times before is that I'm kind of tired of Sword Ike. I'm tired of Omnitank Ike. Right, every single Ike is like an Omnitank sword, and then we have Brave Ike who's an axe. Every other unit is a sword type. I am so tired of that. I'm not gonna lie. I really want a ranged Ike. I want something new, right? I want like a Summer Ike with like he's a mage, or he's a dagger unit, or an archer. Just something different, right? The whole point of Fire Emblem Heroes is that you get to play with characters not in Fire Emblem that you couldn't play with before, or you get to play with those characters in like unique situations, or like with different weapon types, right? I just want something different. Because the thing is with Ike, right, is that every time a new Ike comes out and he's an Omnitank, he kind of replaces the old Ike in some ways, right? Now, each Ike is a bit unique, mostly, but it still feels that way, right? Like, I had Fallen Ike, Dual Ike comes out, like, okay, they're competing against each other, right? You know, Legendary Ike competing with Fallen Ike, like, it's so, I don't love it. I would really wish that we would have gotten, like, I don't even know, some other type of Ike, just so that I could use him in a different place. But I'm hoping that the next alt Ike is like something different, essentially. I know not everyone feels that way. I guess I've definitely met people who are like, I just want 50 sword Ikes, and I'm like, okay, sure. I guess this Ike is really slow, so that's kind of unique. I guess we'll go for colorless here. I don't know. Colorless is so much worse than I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be Gnu Gap, but instead they did Safi, and I'm like, I don't really need anything here. That's Linehart. Okay, Linhart. Yeah, look at it here. Blue's really bad too. Blue's really bad. I just want one more Ike. Is that so much to ask for? Game, please, please, one more game, please, please, RNGesus, show mercy. Oh my gosh. Nope, it's Sophia. Okay, let's keep doing questions. Maybe one of them will bring some luck. This is going from Antonio to Bailey Ba. Oh my god, I cannot say names. I'm just going to say Antonio. What is your favorite character from every Fire Emblem game, and favorite waifu from each game? Just to be clear, I'm not like a big waifu person, really. I know that might seem kind of funny because I put out some of the Altina videos and stuff, but like, typically I'm like not the biggest waifu person. Anyway, so from Fire Emblem 1, I would say it's just Minerva. Like, Minerva's my favorite character, and she's also like the waifu, I guess, of FE1. So we're getting a lot of Lara. I like literally never I got her like one time before, and I'm getting like a billion copies. She has good fire though. I think she has like, yeah, she has Rock Slide Dance too, so she'll be dying for Peony, essentially. For Fire Emblem 2, or like Shadows of Valencia, essentially, it's gonna be Alm is my favorite character for sure. And then Sonya is probably the best waifu in that game, in my opinion. Celica's also really good. I like Celica a lot too. But Sonya has that like spice, you know what I mean? She has that it factor. Oh man, we're almost out of orbs. Oh, Lincia, why'd you have to do this to me? Fire Emblem 4 I didn't technically play yet. So most of my exposure to that game is from Faye, and from like osmosis of hearing people talk about it. But I would say my favorite characters are probably Sigurd and then Nana. I don't know if Nana is really a waifu though, but I like Nana a lot. She's my favorite female character, at least. Ugh. There's Lapis. I really want to get one more Ike. Okay, we're back. We're not going to try to use all these orbs. That's the plan, at least. We're just trying to get one Ike, and then we're going to stop. And then we'll just go ham on the next banner, because the next banner is just a much better share, right? Okay, where was I at? I think I was at Fire Emblem 5. So Fire Emblem 5 I haven't played either. Thrastra I haven't played. So I'm going to just go with Reinhardt and Ishtar. Reinhardt because of Faye memes. And Ishtar just because she looks really good. I think Ishtar has like a great design, so we'll go with Ishtar and Reinhardt there. Fire Emblem 6, it's absolutely going to be Roy as my favorite character. When it comes to the waifu though, I think it would be Agreen or Cecilia. Agreen is just really hot, like oh my gosh, and then Cecilia has like the whole like teacher MILF energy going, and I'm down for that, so I'll definitely choose one of them. Fire Emblem 7, Jafar easily is my favorite character from Fire Emblem 7, and then Ninian probably would be my favorite female from Fire Emblem 7. I like Lyn too, but I think Ninian I like more. Fire Emblem 8, so Sacred Stones. This one's going to be hard, because Sacred Stones is one of my favorite games. So it would technically be Leon as my favorite character, but Joshua and Ross are like right there with him. And then like my favorite female character would be like Natasha. Okay, now we're at Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. So I'm going to cheat here, because if I was being honest, it would just be Ike and Nephany twice. And that's boring, right? So we're going to do, for Path of Radiance, we'll do Ike and Nephany. And then for Radiant Dawn, we'll do Zelgius and Alencia. Let's Kagetsu. So that way I can have like 4 characters. Honestly, like most of my favorite characters are like completely from Tellius, so that one's a bit hard. Like Titania's obviously really up there as well. So is Jill. I love Jill too. When it comes to Awakening, my favorite character is Lucina. I don't really consider her a waifu. I know other people do, but I don't know. I don't really see her that way, so I'd probably say for like a waifu, I guess, would be Shirshi. I mean, Shirshi's hot, so yeah, let's go with Shirshi. Fates. Oh, man. I don't like Fates, if you didn't know that. I'm pretty sure most people know at this point. I'm not a big Fates fan. The only character I really like is Scarlet, and it's because she, yeah, if you've played the game, you know what happens to Scarlet. So, I'm going to say Scarlet. She can fill both roles. When it comes to 3 houses, oh my god, can't go away. 3 houses, Dimitri's my favorite character, Felix is second, and my favorite waifu from 3 houses is Petra. I love Petra. I think she's an amazing female character. I really, really wish that Petra got more love, especially in Fae. Like, I don't know why people don't, like, she's the best female character. I'm just going to say it. Like, 100%, don't care what anyone else says. Edelgard has nothing on Petra. Just saying. Then in Engage, it would be Diamant is my favorite character, and Citrine is my favorite female character. I think Citrine is hilarious. She has a great heart, and she's hilarious, and she's rich. Like, what's there not to like, right? She can help me move out of Pity Break City, which would be very nice at this point. This is so rough. Oh my god. Ike. Listen to me, Ike. I just need 1 copy. We're at 10% again. Didn't we hit like 9 point something earlier? Oh my gosh. Please, just give me the 1 Ike. Oh, thank God. Oh, he listened. Thank you, Ike. Thank you so much. I really need a Floret for him. Oh my gosh. We need another ascended unit. It's not great. I mean, it's not terrible. Well, it's plus res good. It's not a super boon. I'm trying to think of what boons you'd go for him. Because like obviously attack and defense are going to give you the most stats, but like resistance is probably actually really good because resistance is what like you need to stack if you want to deal with Leon, which I don't know. I'll have to do the CAC to see if that's popular or possible, I should say. The rest of this is Dookie. I'm at 10%. Do I care about anything else in blue or colorless? No. I'm gonna pretend I'm being smart and saving orbs. So when DTM sees this, he pats me on the back. But realistically, I just don't like blue or colorless. The last thing I'll say real quick is favorite characters from Fae itself. I will just say Altina. I know that Altina is technically from Radiant Dawn, but for me, Altina is really a Fae character. That's where all her personality comes from. So I would say Altina. If I can't count Altina, then I would say Alphonse is my favorite character and Ledyard is my favorite waifu. So that was a great question. Brought the luck. We actually got Ike. This is going to be the Ike summoning session part 1. We will not be doing any more summoning on this banner. Probably. Knowing me, hopefully I don't fall into my gacha ways and I end up plus setting Ike, because the next banner is so much better. I just need to hold out for 2 months and like it's just phenomenally better. I think it's better for most people, honestly. Like unless you need Alencia, then you can go here, get Alencia or Ike, and then leave. But next banner is insane, so definitely save if you can. But yeah, that's gonna be my summoning session. Overall, it was decent, I would say. I definitely wish I got more Ikes and less Alencia. I'm very, very happy with Sather though. Getting both the Sathers and not having to spark for one is really, really good. So I'm glad that's just like off the bucket list and I don't have to worry about it anymore. But with that said, I'd love to hear from you. How did your summoning session go? If you did summon on this banner, were you going for Ike? Because the answer should be yes. You should be going for Ike here. He is so phenomenally good. Make sure to check out that video I put out. Anyway, drop a comment down below. Let me know how your summoning went, what units you're going for, and if you had like amazing luck or your luck was a little bit less than great. As always, I also like to thank all my members for their constant support. This has been Oblivion. I'll catch you guys all later with more Fire Emblem Heroes.